Welcome to Collectors of the Coast. I am Cash.
And I'm Dash.
And today we are super excited to do our Ikoria spoiler, The Companions. We are loving this part of this set and the theme that they have. We love our companionship and doing these videos together. Dash and I are like two peas in a pod. We get along so well. I have always loved the idea of having a dog that's a great companion, or in many of these books, having some kind of familiar companion. I grew up with the Dark Elf trilogy, reading that book from Forgotten Realms, R.A. Salvador. It was amazing. Drizzt and his panther that he could summon to fight was incredible. And they've done a great job. And this first planeswalker, brand new planeswalker,
Lukka Coppercoat Outcast,
is amazing. A legendary planeswalker. Him and that flying cat is incredible. And the +1 ability, exile the top 3 cards of your library. Creature cards exiled this way gain. You may cast this card from exile as long as you control a Lukka planeswalker. So that is a very good ability. The -2 ability of exiling target creature you control, then reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. The higher converted mana cost, put that card onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Is a phenomenal ability, and this card is going to be highly sought after. They've done all kinds of companion cards with it, so Go for Blood, you can see the flying cat that looks a little bit scary and intense there, fighting with them, being able to cycle that card away. But amazing art that they've done and that they've put in with companion cards, I think, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So the next one
is Tentative Connection.
And what did we like about that one?
We just like the cat so much that we just want to snuggle right up to it.
He looks snuggly.
Yeah, so fluffy.
Yeah. So there's other cards, all kinds of other cards in the set that are companions. There's a couple of common sorceries, Cathartic Reunion and Forbidden Friendship, that he's got some kind of dinosaur buddy. Nothing too unique about these cards, but they are interesting. Also, Weaponize the Monsters. He's got 2 nasty looking dinosaur-y spiky guys that he can use. Sacrifice a creature and it does 2 damage to any target. Also, sometimes useful ability for that cost. Our next planeswalker,
Vivian Monsters Advocate.
which version do you like the best?
Definitely full art.
The full alternate art is a beautiful card, and of course she was the star of the preview video of the set. And this is a great card. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast creature cards from the top of your library. Her +1 ability is very good. You can create a beast creature token and put a reach or vigilance or trample counter on it. And of course, her -2 ability is very good as well. When you cast your next creature spell this turn, search your library for a creature card with lesser converted mana cost, put it onto the battlefield. Now, I picture Gigantha as being one of her things that she summons. And what does he do, Dash?
He has Companion. No card in your starting deck has more than one of the same mana symbol in its mana cost.
And you can add every color of mana, and it can't be used to pay generic spells. So there's lots of ways that I think people are going to break this card. Our next one, which I picture her summoning as well.
Kahiro, the Orphan Guard.
Yeah, a legendary cat beast.
Yeah.
Right, good for some cat decks and lots. This one seems like it's going to be so versatile in so many tribal decks. So very excited about it. The art on it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Right, each other creature you control that's a cat, elemental, or beast gets a +1 counter, so it's pretty awesome. Lurrus is very creepy. Lurrus of the Dream Den.
Yeah.
He's another cat nightmare, so he would work with the other card. And what's his companion?
Each permanent card in your starting deck has converted mana cost 2 or less.
And lifelink on that card. We got Albosh, the Prey Piercer.
Companion, your starting deck contains only cards with odd converted mana cost and land cards.
And if a source you control with an odd converted mana cost would deal damage to a permanent player, it doubles that damage to a permanent player. This is a crazy card.
Yeah.
And that's a creepy looking spider dude.
Lutri, the Spell Chaser.
Dash, do you like this card?
Yes, I love it. I call it the electric otter.
And do we even really care about the ability? Even though it's an awesome ability, I don't think we even care. It's an elemental otter. How awesome is that?
So cool.
We have thieving.
And we really like the art on Thieving Otter.
As well. It's a pretty cute card. We've got
Amori the Collector.
And again, a companion. Each non-land card in your starting deck shares a card type. As Amari Collector enters the battlefield, choose a card type. Spells you cast of the chosen type cost 1 less to cast. So that's going to be really, I think it's going to be good as well. For 4 or 5, even for that. And the art's beautiful.
If you choose creatures with that, then it'll go really good with Vivian.
So we've got Zerda the Dawnwaker and Elemental Fox, and it's just a beautiful card again.
Yeah.
So another companion card. Abilities you activate that aren't mana abilities cost 2 less to activate. This effect can't reduce the mana in that cost to less than 1 mana. And you can pay 1 and target creature can't block this turn. And of course, we've got, what do we got here?
Spontaneous Flight.
Right, and that looks like that's Lutra again and another card. So they're doing a great job of using them multiple times in the set. And being able to give a creature +2/2, but then also it keeps flying, right? You get a flying counter on it. Mm-hmm. So, all right.
Karuga, the Macro Sage.
And so we've got a dinosaur hippo. So I think he's a really awesome card. Again, love the art. I think they've done a fantastic job with the art. When he enters the battlefield, draw a card for each other permanent you control with converted mana cost 3 or greater. So for some of those bigger casting cost decks, going to be really good. We're not going to spend a lot of time talking about Garuda. We've talked about it in a previous one. But again, the art on this is really cool.
Yeah.
And a demon Kraken.
Really cool.
Yeah, really cool. So
funny.
Awesome monsters. We've got our demon Kraken here, which is our Garuda, and the dinosaur version of this, or the Godzilla version, again, is really, really, really neat. So
I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, look at those claws on it. He looks, and he's a monster. Look at him coming out of the water. He looks like he's 1,000 feet tall.
Yeah.
So, again, beautiful card, beautiful artwork, the lightning and the attention to detail. I wish I could draw like that. So, this card, I don't even know what it's called. I didn't even look it up. The card itself, though, this raccoony guy that looks like he's licking her.
Yeah, it looks so funny.
I hope there's another card coming out, or a planeswalker that this is involved with.
Yes.
So... another one here. Look at that horse, and the companionship there, and that is a beautiful artwork. The art there is incredible. So, Hornbash Mentor.
When it enters the battlefield, put a trample counter on target non-human creature you control.
And then you can put more counters on each creature you control with trample. So you can, you can make a trample deck.
Keep safe.
Yeah, counter target spell that targets a permanent you control, and that owl on the back, and draw a card. And that owl, sage, kind of picture that the classic sage owl in the back. That's her companion. Really, really cool. So.
Dragon Shrek Mentorin.
That's not English.
Ah.
Yeah. So again, another. Look at that! He's got a creepy lizard dude as his partner. This wizard with his staff and fighting, and he's got a lizard companion. So, I love the companionship. So,
Classification.
So the reason this card's in this deck is because there was some lore around this card that it was somebody's pet cat.
Oh my gosh!
And I don't know. I haven't actually looked up and found out how it's gotten so big.
Yeah. Now, when you play it, a creature gets plus 20/20.
And it's a crazy enchantment card. I mean, probably the craziest aura card that's ever existed. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I have a card in my deck that only costs 6, and it gives it plus 7/7 and trample.
Which is pretty good, but this is plus 20/20.
Yeah.
It is insane. So, very cool card and very excited. So, thank you again for watching our video. Please like and subscribe. We do have a contest going on right now for a free mystery booster pack. So you'll want to check that out. And if you leave a like and a comment in our comment section, we will put you in the draw. And right now we're expecting we're going to have 2 mystery booster draws next week, so we're excited for that. And you will always remain in for any other draws once you've entered one draw. So everybody have a magical day and look for our next video.